What's your favorite book, podcast, resource that inspires you to be bold?
I'll start with my favorite book. I've read this one 3 times. It's The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck by Mark Manson.
I've heard of that.
Love that book. I have a bunch of others, but that's my favorite. Favorite podcast is Real AF with Andy Frisella and DJ Johnson. Like, when you asked me to be on this, like, oh my God, like, this is something I've always wanted to do because I have my own idea. And me has now my gears turned of like, okay, now I need to start doing mine. But, and then also Alex Hormozi, $100 million leads, $100 million offers. And then also his podcast every day is what I listen to is either Andy or Alex are my 2 favorite guys. And then social media, there's a couple people I follow that are like more influencers, but they're like more bodybuilders, like Sebum, the 5-time Olympian. He's the owner of Raw Nutrition. I'm actually sponsored Raw Athlete, so I build their videos and enjoy. Like, I look up to those guys because they're some savages.
Yeah, Alex Hormozi is awesome. I
want to meet him. Yeah,
dude, man, I learned so much just from
books and listening to him.
Yeah, that's awesome. What's the best piece of advice that you've ever received?
It's the best piece of advice I've ever would be actually from somebody I don't know. It's from a book, Alex Hormozi's book. He always says, win slow. Don't go too fast. Because if you go too fast, you're more likely to fall on your face, which is not a bad thing. But if you win slow, you learn slower and you don't make as many mistakes. That's like one of that. And then also my old Kung Fu teacher when I was in 7th grade and 8th grade, Mr. Smith, I think he passed away from what I heard years ago on social media. He used to say, today is the day and the time is now. And I was a 7th grader at that time, and here I am 28 years old, and I literally remember that, and I say it all the time. It's in a lot of my quotes on Instagram. But literally, today is the day and the time is now. Don't worry about yesterday. Don't worry about tomorrow. You know, they call it the present for a reason. And that's something I live by or try to live by as much as I can, because we always worry about the future and trying to, like, you know, you ask my next bold move. There's anxiety about doing that. So I don't try to, it's going to happen. I focus on the day. What's our task at hand? What's our objectives for the day? What's the week? If you win the day, you win the week. If you win the week, you win the month. If you win the month, you win the year. And that's, trust me, I'm not perfect, but that's everything I try to whip myself into shape and stay on top of the, you know, train tracks is shit like that.
Nice. In one word, how would you encourage someone to be bolder?
Dream. I was at the mall a couple weeks and there's this gentleman that owns like a clothing brand, but it's religious. It's called Foundations. And every bag they buy when they sell something, you get a message. And my message on my bag I received had said, don't give up on your dreams. And that was about a month ago, so it was still kind of a gray area of what everything was going on. And then on my bag, I just put, don't stop believing in yourself and don't forget to chase your dreams. And I don't know how it happened, but somebody I knew had something from there and got that same bag that I wrote on. And they posted on Instagram. I'm like, I know that guy. And so one of my workers, Nelson, he also knows the owner of the clothing brand too. And so I don't know if you're or not, but God has been, my faith in the last couple of years have been such a strong foundation. And we pray every Monday meeting together, and every time we eat lunch together, which is very often, about 80% of the time, we say a prayer, just saying thanks and, you know, giving us the, you know, time and energy to do what we do and help these people and, you know, everything like that. So
nice.
I would say dream.
Yeah. What church do you go to?
So I actually don't go right now. I've been wanting to find one. I do a couple with my buddies, but if you have one, if you go, I'd love to go.
What part of town are you in?
I'll go anywhere. So I'm in Gilbert, but I like driving.
Okay. So
we'll drive an hour just to go to the store.
So we go to Arizona Community Church, which is in Warner.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's right across close from Corona del Sol High School.
Yep.
Best church I've gone to yet. It's cool. But check it out. If you
yeah, I'll definitely be visiting with you.
Extended invite.
Thank you.
Welcome to come. We usually go to the 8:30 service.
Cool.
And then there's a class like right after that, like 10 o'clock or so, that we usually go to. But yeah, man, like if you ever come, like let me know. Like I'll sit with you guys and
cool. Yeah, I'll definitely take you up on that.
Yeah, it's a really cool place. Yeah, we like it because it's not like one of the mega churches where it's super loud and, you know, and it's very, they still sing hymns and stuff. We're into like all the hymns and everything, so it's kind of like, so
nice.
We like it.